Hi, hello, and welcome to Simonson Farms. I'm Justin Simonson. Well, I've got some equipment going, here. Actually got the tractor out in the field, but gosh darn it, went and broke some stuff. So, on this New Holland heavy harrow, it's a SG 320. Well, maybe you can tell me. Wait, was that broken? Yeah. So I've got it winged up in its transport mode right now, and these arms here are for providing down pressure to the harrow tines. Don't know if you can tell, but it kind of exists with these separate and distinct sections. And this center section here, this one bolt broke. If I can do this without tripping, we'll take a quick look at this. But who can tell me what the problem is with this? That's the bolt head. The bolt probably comes in here about that far. And there's this thing here in the way. Yeah, when they make this particular part, they put a bolt in a hole, and then they weld it up. And then they sell all of this as one piece for mucho dineros. So, I'm gonna work around that. So give me a second. I'm gonna go over to the service truck and we're gonna get some tools. I'm gonna get this off and give you a little better look at that. All right, so I've got I don't know what to call that. We're just gonna go with what you call it. It's out. What I've noticed here, and I think I maybe remember from hearing stories about this before, is that the nut in this arm, in this tube, like this over here, it floats. So it's not a caged nut, which means I'm gonna have to lay this whole machine down just to do that. But here you can get a little better look. I mean, that's good and broke, and I've got to get that bolt replaced or just buy a whole new thing, but I'm going to replace it. So yep, another little bit. Hold on. All right, so I got this stub of this bolt out. That's teeth marks from the pipe wrench that I had to use to get it out because, you know, it was broke off, no head. I managed to get the nut that was on it backed off without marring those threads too much because it broke nice and clean. But oh my gosh, was that thing stuck in there? What a pain. At any rate, that's supposed to look like that. So how do I make that look like that? Give me a second. Ta-da! If I take this stick of threaded rod and cut it to length. Probably something about like so. I can knock this bolt out of here, thread this nut on here, weld it, and then replace all the hardware that goes on this side and screw it back into the unholy nut that's in that tube that did this. Good grief. But yeah, no, that's totally valid plan. We've actually performed this repair before, so next I got to get this thing out of here, and kind of thinking I'm just going to take a torch, cut the head off the bolt. Although, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I want to cut it off. Alright, here's what I'm talking about. I mean, there's maybe 1.25 inches of this bolt. What is that in the metric system? Like maybe 30 millimeters. Doesn't sound right, but and there was, hold on. Oh, there we go. And there was still this much of this on here. Why? Why would you make a part like this that has a bolt that can break, that can't be replaced? I mean, that's even got like a plastic bushing in there. Why? Easy, right? Alright, so I screwed up, right? I cut this off before I got a chance to measure it. I mean, I could try to guess what my kerf is and stuff, but what I'm going to do is throw that away. So you remember before, the top of the bolt hit this tube here, and the broken part was about flush there, so whammo, there's my measurement. Add to that much. 3 plus 2, I think, equals 5. So, need about 5 inches. Now I just need to get something to cut this off. And I've got just the thing in the truck. No! Haha. Pretty darn close. Oh, yeah, I think I got it. I mean, it's working back there. My repair seems to have, well, for the time being, it's gonna work. The one next to it has worked for quite a little while, so I assume this one will work for a while yet too. At any rate, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Really appreciate that. If you have any comments or suggestions of how I could have done this a little better, or just want to say hi, you know, hi, go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section. I do a pretty good job of taking a look and reading those and replying back. So I'm afraid that's about it for right now, because as you can see, I've got to get back to work.